so.
Okay. Mosquito not the opposite.
Say.
That money when you give me, when they want to go market.
Eh.
You know this now.
Ah.
I can come give us money.
Mama Rose.
Yes.
For this when you talk, eh? Suspension, extrication, excommunication, repeating of class, everything on your head. Repeat class. Okay. They go. They went away now.
Bye bye.
They go. Went away.
Enemy comes against me.
Even a prophet, a professor, we be say, I know say she don't even go and listen. What's in the corner? Oh, Professor Rose, I don't shame for you. Hello?
Professor Udeme.
This is me, offer and out.
You couldn't wait ask my easy question. I'm going to ask me again now.
I beg, talk to me, I beg. Opposite of dog, now coat. What is opposite of a mosquito and opposite of cat? Then if you carry 2,000 naira, go market, you buy it also 1.5. You buy okusi and 300. You buy stockfish 200. You buy ukurif 100. Ayisam aka use and dump 100 naira. You buy kanda 200. You buy assorted meat 200. How much change? You carry go out.
Okay, we can answer them. Number one, opposite of rat. Na ram now.
No, cat.
Opposite of cat na ram now.
Okay, the opposite of mosquito now waiting.
Ram na a fly now.
Okay, how much go be your change?
You like say, I look at it now 780 naira.
See, now you end the show. Carry your chair, come and sit in my right. Thank you, Isioma. Carry your chair, cause I'm on my right hand side. God bless you.
Come
and start there. In short, everybody will get the answer on a recharge card around 12 a.m. for 9 midnight. From that 12:30 to 1, just shout, Udeme, my God. Anything where you see at that time, just go stand for a junction. Call my name. I go there. God bless you. Over and out till on Sunday 7:30. Over and out. Please, I'm there. Till 7:30 this Sunday. In case the pastor no come, I go there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sammy Oposo and Apollo on this one.
Are you ready to start with us?
Apollo.
Yes, boss. Let's go.
95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the...
This is Today. 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. News.
Good evening, this is the World News at 6 on your Premium Talk Radio. Today, 95.1 FM. I am Wisdom Obina in the headlines. Professor George Will Owunari emerges new Vice-Chancellor of University of Port Harcourt. Governor Nyesom Wike approves 200 million naira grant for Rivers State Ministry of Social Welfare. Yoruba group vows to hold their planned rally in Lagos tomorrow despite warning from police. On the foreign scene, Zambia lays its former president Kenneth Kaunda to rest. Now, the details. Professor George Will Owunari has been announced as new Vice-Chancellor of the University of Port Harcourt. The announcement was made by the chairman of the Governing Council of the University of Port Harcourt, Senator Andrew Uchendu. Senator Uchendu said Owunari emerged from 6 other contenders for the top job at the university. Owunari, who is now the 9th Vice VC of Uniport, takes over from Professor Stephen Okodudu, who was appointed last year on acting capacity. Today FM Stella Sasungu reports that the new VC has been issued with his appointment letter. Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike has approved a grant of 200 million naira for the State Ministry of Social Welfare and Rehabilitation. The governor announced the approval at the commissioning ceremony of the reconstructed State Rehabilitation Center in Iriebe, Obiakwa local government area of the state. The governor said the grant is aimed at ensuring the smooth running of the center by the ministry. He warned against excuses from the Commissioner of Social Welfare, whose job, he said, will be on the line if the center fails to work optimally.
And for the Commission of Social Welfare, for what I've seen here today, I'll give you a grant to make sure, it's run every. I'm not going to wait for a budget from my own office. We'll give you money. We keep here the way the standard is supposed to be. The standard is supposed to be. I don't want to hear there's no light. I don't want to hear there's no food. Oh, you made a memo to the governor. You did this to the governor. I don't want to hear. So we'll give you a grant of 200 million naira to make sure the less privileged people get all they can get. Give them the support. I don't want to hear they lack food. I don't want to hear, the doctors are not here. I don't want, they are sick. Many people are dying. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. So please give them all the necessary support. If I hear one day police came here, this one came here, that they didn't have money, there was no light. Of course, their job is online.
The governor also noted that any government that does not take care of the less privileged is bound to fail.
Building roads alone is not enough. Building health center alone is not enough. Building education alone is not enough. Any government that does not take care of the less privileged, that does not take care of those who may not have access to education and health, that government is doomed for failure. You have heard what the Honorable Commissioner for Social Welfare said. You have heard what our brothers and sisters have come to display practically for us to understand the importance of what we are doing today. Some people may be drug addicts, yes. Must we allow them to die? No. They may have taken to drugs because of maybe our own fault. Some people lack that parental care that would take them to all kinds of vices. Why do you blame them? Why do you blame them? Society must provide for them. We must not allow. Some of them would have been the best if they were in school. Some of them would have been the best if they are working. So you need to provide a place.
On her part, the former First Lady of Niger State, Senator Zainab Kure, who commissioned the project, commended Governor Wike for a job well done.
It's one of the very, very few days that I am speechless. I'm finding it difficult to coordinate what I will say here, and it is all born out of excitement. Not because I have been so humbly invited here to come and commission a project, but to have been alive and healthy to come and see for myself what I've been hearing. Because, sir, it is true. Sometimes we sit down and we watch these things. We don't go into details to know whether they are true or not. But I have friends and I have my leaders. My principal was here not too long ago, Senator David Mark, and he wouldn't be here if nothing serious is happening in Rivers State. I must tell you this.
The Rivers State Council of the Nigerian Civil Service Union has rejected the Contributory Healthcare Protection Bill recently signed into law by the state governor, Nyesom Wike. The law-christened Contributory Health Protection Program law provides a platform for residents and people of the state who want health insurance to participate in the health scheme. While speaking in an interview with Today FM's Chinedu Iwuna, the state chairman of the Nigerian Civil Service Union, Chuks Osuma, announced his union's rejection of the law. Osuma noted that his union has always been against the bill due to workers' past experiences with government on similar schemes.
Environmentally, Nigeria Civil Service Union we rejected it due to the failure of other contributory laws that has been signed. Even before this administration, we had the social insurance bill that was signed. Nothing came out of it. Even the federal mortgage issue, which I'm part of it, up to now nobody has been given a house. The other states has benefited at least 1 million naira for renovation and all that. Rivers State we've not gotten anything. So if they've gone ahead to sign the contributory health insurance scheme, I will stand here to tell you that the Nigeria Civil Service Union is not part of it.
On her part, the state chairman of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Beatrice Itubo, said her union is still studying the law and will not hesitate to seek redress if it does not favor the workers.
Yes, it has been passed. We are still studying the bill, and of course, if we look at it, and because we went there, we made our position. We are not saying we are absolutely against it. No, say no more. But if we go and look at it, and what is passed is against the workers' interest, of course, we would seek redress in the appropriate quarters.
Rivers State Police Command has paraded 27 suspected kidnappers, 6 suspected cultists, and 3 armed robbery suspects for allegedly terrorizing parts of the state. The command also said it recovered 14 arms, 135 cartridges, 6 magazines, 362 ammunition, 2 vehicles, machetes and charms from the suspects. Commissioner of Police Friday Ebuka said successes were recorded through intelligence gathering from the police and assistance from members of the public.
We have recorded significant achievements, which are even too numerous for us to mention here. You will all agree with me that cultism, kidnapping, and other violent crimes have nosedived. Within this period, the command arrested a total of 3 robbery suspects, 27 kidnapped suspects, and 3 cultists. We also rescued 6 kidnapped victims and recovered 8 arms and 2 vehicles. Let me just permit me to just present arrest and death of notorious kidnapper through recovery of firearm and ammunition. Operative of anti-kidnapping units with the aid of technical intelligence, arrested one Monday Dante, 27 years old, whose GSM number was used on several occasions to demand ransom for the release of kidnapped victims. He was arrested in Kani local government area of the state. The gang was responsible for most kidnapped incidents around Woji and Elelewon Aziz of Port Harcourt.
CP Ebuka, who also responded to questions bordering on Iche being the kidnappers then, said nobody has been able to make any official report of human parts trading in the local government. Rivers State High Court sitting in Port Harcourt will on the 9th of July 2021 hear the fundamental human rights suit instituted by Christian Ile against the Economic and Financial Crime Commission. Ile had approached the court for enforcement of his fundamental human rights, which he claimed has been tampered with by the operatives of the Port Harcourt office of EFCC. The court had also granted an order restraining the EFCC or its representatives from inviting or arresting Christian Ile, pending the determination of the motion on notice for fundamental human rights. Today FM's Uchendu Ejiowo reports that the matter was adjourned till the 9th of July for hearing of the motion following the absence of the counsel representing EFCC in court today. The Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has fixed September 20 for judgment in the suit by a former governor of Abia State, Orji Kalu, seeking to stop his retrial over alleged 1.7 billion naira fraud. Justice Inyang Ekwo adjourned the matter tentatively to September 20 for judgment after the parties have adopted their processes. Kalu's counsel, Awa Kalu, told the court that his client had already been tried, convicted, and imprisoned. Relying on Section 36, subsection 9 of the Constitution, he argued that it would amount to double jeopardy for Kalu to be tried the second time and therefore prayed the court to stop the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission from going ahead with the trial. However, the EFCC's counsel Rotimi Jacobs, SAN, urged the court to dismiss the suit, arguing that the Supreme Court had nullified the judgment that led to the release of the former governor and also ordered the retrial of Ude Jones. EFCC argued that since Kalu benefited from the Supreme Court's order, he should also bear the burden of the order. There is the need for a Truth and Reconciliation Commission to address all the issues surrounding the civil war in Nigeria. That's according to a former deputy governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria and presidential aspirant Kingsley Moghalu, who was speaking on a live interview on Today95.1 FM. Moghalu said the move will ensure that there is total healing and reconciliation from the effects of the civil war in 1967.
What would have been more appropriate in the case of Biafra, I think, would have been a Truth and Reconciliation Commission, which I have proposed recently. A few weeks ago, I held a press conference saying, look, if you look at what is happening in Nigeria today, we need to have a Truth and Reconciliation Commission so that we can really go back to 1966, from January 1966 to January 1970, because the history of Nigeria has been distorted and used for divisive and toxic narratives, not the way it has been done in many advanced countries, because every country has history and a lot of that history is uncomfortable, but you must confront it. You must turn it around as a way of nation building. When we say, look, we've learned our lessons, never again. We have not yet done that in Nigeria because we have not confronted those uncomfortable issues, and now even history is not taught in Nigerian schools because somebody is afraid of history, and that's no way for a country to move forward. That is no way to build a nation.
You are listening to the World News at 6 on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. After the break, more news, foreign and sports stories. Do stay tuned.
The Nyaweli Obogoro, Chief Lawrence Chuku, and Oha in Council heartily welcomes High Chief Ambassador Sobomabo Jackridge and his entourage to the commissioning of the Palace Hall of the Nyeweli Ogbogoro. He single-handedly renovated and his official adoption as Nwaha Ogbogoro. Date 4th July 2021. Time 11 a.m. Ibiala Way. Signed Professor Lawrence Wigwe.
Welcome back. You're still tuned into the world news on a premium news talk and sports radio station Today 95.1 FM. Thanks for staying tuned. The umbrella body of Yoruba self-determination groups, Ilana Omoodua, has confirmed that the pro-Yoruba Nations rally scheduled to hold in Lagos tomorrow will still take place. The group said this in a statement by its communications manager Maxwell Adeleye and promised to be peaceful during the protest. Meanwhile, the IOO, in another letter to the Lagos State Commissioner of Police, Hakeem Odumosu, had copied to the Governor of Lagos State, Babatunde Sanwo-Olu, by its General Secretary and Legal Advisor, George Akinola and Olasupo Ojo, respectively, urged the State Police Command to ensure that the rally is peaceful, orderly, and not hijacked by hoodlums, as earlier insinuated by the police. The statement said it's the duty of the police to safeguard the demonstration and protect the protesters. The rally may not be unconnected to the agitations in the country and the recent raid on the home of Yoruba activist Sunday Adeyemo, also known as Sunday Igboho, in Ibadan by the Department of State Services. The 6th Division of the Nigerian Army, Port Harcourt, says it has extended its ongoing annual range classification training in Rivers State to July 10. The division's spokesman, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Ekocha, made this known in a statement where he said the shooting practice, which commenced on June 13th, was earlier scheduled to end on June 27th, but had to be extended by 2 weeks. Ekocha said the exercise is being conducted at the Army shooting range in Elili, Ikwe local government area of the state, and urged members of the public, particularly residents of Elili community and environs, to keep away from the general shooting area. The statement also advised the residents of areas not to panic on hearing sounds of gunshots and movement of troops in the area, saying the exercise is aimed at improving proficiency of troops on the use of firearms. On the foreign scene, a state memorial service for Zambia's first president, Kenneth Kaunda, has been held with a 21-gun salute and a flypast by the Air Force. Kaunda died last month at the age of 97 after suffering from pneumonia. He was one of the last of a generation of African rulers who fought colonial rule and became president after Zambia gained its independence in 1964. The service was being held at a stadium in the capital, Lusaka, where foreign dignitaries are paying tributes. Inside the stadium, many Zambians also waved white handkerchiefs in tribute to the former leader, who was rarely seen without one. In sports, United States sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson has received a 1-month ban after testing positive for marijuana and is set to miss the Tokyo Olympics. The 21-year-old won the 100 meters at the USO Olympic Trials in Oregon in June, and earlier this year ran the 6th fastest time in history. But the Texan's positive test means her qualification result has been expunged. The athlete's positive test came at the Olympic Trials event, where she finished well clear of the field in 10.86 seconds. The trials came just a week after the death of her biological mother, and Richardson explained she had used cannabis as a way of coping. To end the news, here's a summary of the major stories. Professor George Will Owunari has emerged as the new Vice-Chancellor of the University of Port Harcourt. Governor Nyesom Wike has approved a 200 million naira grant for the Rivers State Ministry of Social Welfare. A Yoruba group, Ilana Omoodua, has vowed to hold its planned rally in Lagos tomorrow despite warning from the police. On the foreign scene, Zambia has laid its former president, Kenneth Kaunda, to rest. That was the news as edited by Chinedu Iwunda. For comments and inquiries, please call 0818-389-2850 or send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. You can also read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com. Do not forget, take responsibility. Wash your hands frequently with soap under running water. Avoid touching your face and high contact surfaces to prevent coronavirus. I am Wisdom Obina. Good evening and thank you for listening.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Are you ready for the Wealth Conference and Entertainment? Pips Global Trading Company brings to you Wealth Choice Conference with top-notch speakers from the largest and fastest growing industries like Forex, real estate, and digital currencies. Speakers include Mr. Jide Nwabude, Dr. Ben Obi, Pips Global CEO himself, Mr. Dan Acker, and other international personalities. Comedy and entertainment by K.O. Baba, Kunle Tatafo, Most Amazing Karina, and other celebrities. Date is Saturday, 3rd July 2021. Venue, The Pulse Place, 166167 Odili Road, Port Harcourt. Time 2 p.m. prompt. So get your ticket. Regular 5,000 naira, VIP 10,000 naira, executive access 20,000 naira, and gold table 100,000 naira. For ticket bookings and reservations, please visit ariatickets.com or pipsglobalacademy.com. You can also visit our head office at plot 181 Odili Road, opposite Chicken Republic, Port Harcourt. For inquiries, please call 0704 334 9200. Wealth is not luck, but principles well applied.
Hey, I hardly know you, can I confess? I feel your heart beating in my chest. If you come with me, tonight is gonna be the one. 'Cause you faith and no fear for the fight. You pull hope from defeat in the night. There's an image of you in my mind. Could be mad, but you might just be right. We are the people we've been waiting for. Out of the ruins of hate and war. Army of love that's never seen before. We are the people we've been waiting for.
All right, that's definitely how we welcome you to today's edition of Soccer Nation. The best 15 minutes of football you can find anywhere on radio. I am your Superman in the world of sports and the man who can never leave football for snowball. My name is Wisdom Obina and the show is brought to you by Peak Choco.
Hey! You can have it hot, Peak chocolate. You can have it cold, Peak chocolate. You can have it at home, at school, at work, or when you hit the road. It doesn't matter who you are, grown up or a kid. Enjoy the chocolate to goodness every day because you need to reach your peak. Everybody needs nourishing goodness. You can never have enough, it's true. Taste the nourishment you can enjoy. Peak chocolate! Big chocolate it is. Kids, grown-ups, it doesn't matter. Have a rich cup of Peak chocolate anytime and enjoy the delicious nourishment of chocolatey goodness. Peak chocolate it is. Peak, reach for your peak.
We are the people we've been waiting for.
All right, welcome back. The show is still Soccer Nation, the best 15 minutes of football you can find anywhere on radio, brought to you by Peak Choco. All right, and it's the season of the Euros, right? Anyway, we'll get to that. I'm sure you want to hear the latest. It's 1-0 currently between Spain and Switzerland. Zakaria with the own goal right there in the 8th minute. Still, what separates the two teams, even as it seems like end-to-end stuff for the two sides. We'll come to that in a jiffy. But first, let's tell you the games to expect in the Nigerian Professional Football League. All right, Adama United will be up against MFMFC. Enyimba will take on Rivers United. Heartland FC will be up against Sunshine Stars. Kano Pelas, the Zeme Zugida, they'll be up against the Lobby Stars. Katsina United we hope to cast out FC Fanyu. But Kwara United, we hope to get it right against Enugu Rangers. And Nasarawa United, who were beaten by Akwa United yesterday 2-1. We hope to make it straight against Jigawa Golden Stars and Plateau United right there in Jos. We hope to clean it up against Akwa United, who did beat another northern side, Nasarawa United, yesterday. And Warri Wolves, they would be hoping to tear apart Abia Warriors, who are not also in the best of form at the moment. Wiki Tourist will make sure it's not tourism at all for Dakada FC as they host the Akwa Ibom side right there. That game comes up 4 p.m. All the games now, okay, a good number of them comes up on Sunday by 4 p.m. except some changes happens. We might have an early kickoff as the case may be, but for now 4 p.m. on Sunday. Match day 30 of the Nigerian Professional Football League did produce 25 goals. What are we expecting on 31? We'll see. All right, moving on now. I'm talking about Nigerian players. Mikel Obi, I never saw that one coming, but it happened. Mikel Obi is now playing in Kuwait. I mean, I was not even expecting him to. I think the man just wants to wrap up his career. Something tells me, he's not the youth ambassador, so maybe he wants to get into politics and he wants to clean things up. That's why he decided to just change his mind and leave Stoke City. But the way the kola nut sounds in the mouth, the sound of the kola nut is not the sweetness, so it doesn't mean it's that sweet. Okay? So, meanwhile, we already know Tyrone Ebuehi has moved to Venezia on loan. Paul Onuachu, everybody wants me. Everybody wants him now, I tell you. Everybody wants Paul Onuachu. Meanwhile, of Ubong Ekpai, who moved to Slavia Prague to join Peter Olayinka right there. Of Frank Onyeka, who is close to joining Brentford, subject to work permit. Noni Madueke is not exactly Nigerian, but we hear the man might be joining Borussia Dortmund. Okay, as a replacement for Jadon Sancho, while former man now Chuk Saneki has joined Birmingham City on a 2-year deal. Meanwhile, Spartak Moscow have cemented the signing of Victor Moses. I wanted to get the records now. Of Victor Moses from Chelsea. Okay. Onuachu is needed by everybody. The current suitors now are Watford. We hear Watford want Onuachu. I mean, it's going to be a Nigerian affair. Okay. I don't know if Patson Dakar, I'm sure you heard that Patson Dakar joined Leicester from Salzburg. I don't know if that affects Kelechi in any way. Should he be scared? I wouldn't know if he should be scared. Okay, but we'll see. We'll see how things progress. But Jamie Vardy was not too brilliant, so there's nothing wrong in having a Patson Dakar. Meanwhile, Man City, Leicester City are signing players, and I like that. They've already had 2 signings already done. I'll tell you who the second man is in a jiffy. But quickly, let's move on. We hear SoccerNet is reporting that Genotra has made a U-turn and will now be coaching or will be in the dugout for the Super Eagles. I really don't know what U-turn means, but when your minister speaks, you have to take cover. So, but we hear he's expected to be in the dugout when the home base Eagles play Mexico on Sunday morning. This is according to SoccerNet, like I said. Okay, we will see how that one pans out. But let's go to hear from our sponsors. Big Choco wants to return more on Soccer Nation.
You pull hope from
You can have it hot, big chocolate. You can have it cold, big chocolate. You can have it at home, at school, at work, or when you hit the road. It doesn't matter who you are, grown up or a kid. Enjoy the chocolate to goodness every day because you need to reach your peak. Everybody needs nourishing goodness. You can never have enough, it's true. Taste the nourishment you can enjoy. Big chocolate! Big chocolate it is. Kids, grown-ups, it doesn't matter. Have a rich cup of peak chocolate anytime and enjoy the delicious nourishment of chocolatey goodness. Big chocolate it is. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Well, this is the Euro 2020 we have been waiting for, or we really wanted to see, because I can tell you
that it's 1-1 now between Switzerland and Spain. Goal scored right there by Xherdan Shaqiri. Well, some of the callers told me yesterday that Xherdan Shaqiri will be the man of the match. And I don't know, but there's still time. 70 minutes on the clock. It's Switzerland 1, Spain 1. And like I told you, own goal from Denis Zakaria. Equalized right now in just, you want to say, one or 2 minutes ago by that man, Xherdan Shaqiri. What happens next? We're going to see this one go down to the wire. We would find out. But while we continue, I would open the phone lines to get your thoughts briefly. But before we do that, let me lead you into some of the stories making the rounds. So once we take your calls, we'll just go straight to transfers. Okay? Leicester City have completed the signing of Boubacar Somari. That's more like a transfer story, but not a rumor. It's confirmed. It's done. From Lille. So another signing for Brendan Rodgers and his side. Only 5 players made more appearances than that man, Boubacar Somari. Fine player. Played for French under 19, under 20, under 21. Brilliant man, if you ask me, from the midfield. And combative midfielder. You want to look at his records. A success of 61.9% out of 63 tackles last season. Wow. Brilliant, you want to say. Brilliant player. We'll see how that one pans out for them. He joins Patsin Dakar, who joined from Salzburg. Wow. We will see. That's all I can say. We'll see how that one pans out. All right. More stories, but first, let's. By the way, Toni Kroos has quit international football after Germany's Euro 2020 exit. It is what it is. Chelsea midfielder Billy Gilmour has joined Norwich on loan, and Manchester United have signed goalkeeper Tom Heating. So you can add that. Confirmed now. We'll come to the papers. Okay, these are confirmed. Billy Gilmour has joined Norwich. Tom Heating has joined Manchester United as a goalkeeper. What does this mean for Dean Henderson and David De Gea? Time will tell. Okay. Juan Mata is staying in Manchester United for another year. That's no longer big news. All right, let's go to my sponsors Pick Choco. Once we return, more on Soccer Nation.
You can have it hot, big chocolate. You can have it cold, big chocolate. You can have it at home, at school, at work, or when you hit the road. It doesn't matter who you are, grown up or a kid. Enjoy the chocolate to goodness every day because you need to reach your peak. Everybody needs nourishing goodness. You can never have enough, it's true. Taste the nourishment you can enjoy. Big chocolate! Big chocolate it is. Kids, grown-ups, it doesn't matter. Have a rich cup of peak chocolate anytime and enjoy the delicious nourishment of chocolatey goodness. Big chocolate it is. Peak. Reach for your peak.
I feel your heart beating in my chest. If you come with me, tonight is gonna be the...
All right, welcome back. The show is still Soccer Nation, the best 15 minutes of football you can find anywhere on radio. What a chance for the Spanish side, and they are still playing. As like I said, it's been a dog-out fight right here between the La Roja of Spain and, of course, the Switzerland side, and it's still 1-1 on the clock. 75 minutes. We're into the 75th minute, and it's still 1-0. First goal right there scored by Denis Zakaria, an own goal against his own side, and now it's Switzerland who had equalized through Xherdan Shaqiri, and the possessive football of the Spaniards has come to the party, even as they are dominating proceedings. And we're seeing that regular thing you would see from them, get all the possession, and they are trying to penetrate, I tell you. Fine crossing and fine pass and a chance for the Spaniards, and it's gone wide. It's gone wide, and they will continue pushing, I tell you. Beautiful crossing, tipped in, and was a chance. That was a chance. Some strikers would have buried it from there, but he did not. And I don't know. We just wish them all the best. It's corner kick. It was deflected, so it wasn't his fault. We have all the likes of Laporte By the way, for team list, before I get to the phone lines, who started the game? You want to know? I'll definitely lead you into that. By the way, the chance right there did come to. Oh wow! They've even made two quick substitutions. It came to Dani Olmo. By the way, Gerard Moreno is already in for Morata. Morata was taken off in the 55th minute. Dani Olmo did come in for Pablo Sarabia, but it's Unai Simon who's the goalkeeper. We've got Jordi Alba, Pau Torres, Omeric Laporte, Cesar Azpilicueta, and they had another chance there, but he went begging. He fell to Pau Torres, who couldn't convert. Pedri, Sergio Busquets, Koke. They've got Pablo Sarabia, who has been taking out for Daniel Olmo. Alvaro Morata, who has been taking out for Gerard Moreno. And Ferran Torres, who is the number 11. Haris Seferovic, the man who leads the attack for Switzerland. We've got Xherdan Shaqiri, Bril Embolo. Fine player, if you ask me. Troublesome man. Can give you all the runs. I wonder why some of these Leicester kind of clubs aren't looking at him. But he's doing well where he is anyway. Sylvain Widmer, Denis Zakaria, Reno Freuler, Steven Zuba, Ricardo Rodriguez, Manuel Akonji, Nico Elvedi, and the goalkeeper, Jan Semar. 0817 0000 951. 0810 9510 951. We'll come to the transfer reports now on the papers in Europe. But first, let's get to the phone lines. Soccer Nation, good evening.
Hello, Wisdom.
Good evening.
Good evening, Wisdom. This is Diplomatic Niger Delta Man.
Diplomatic Niger Delta Man, you're welcome to the show.
Wisdom, lay out your announcement.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm sure you are one of those that predicted Switzerland might take it.
Yes, definitely. But the great match that I will no miss to watch. That's why I'm rushing now.
It has to be Belgium, Italy. That's the game.
Yes,
meanwhile, Switzerland have gotten a red card, but go ahead.
The greatest match that I'm rushing out to meet up the go to there and go hands down watch it is my Belgium.
Yes,
nothing will make Belgium will not win the match. And nothing will make Belgium not to carry this cup.
But you know, Eddie Hazard and Kevin De Bruyne, there are doubts for that game.
Yes, but Eddie Hazard, in short, and nothing will make them not to win. Nothing will make them.
All right, diplomatic man from Chova, thank you so much. Soccer Nation, good evening. Good evening. Ekene, you're welcome. I tried. Now I know it's 15 minutes we have, and we have to give all the reports, including stories and transfers.
Try to end the show now to ending of the match.
Okay, I should consider end of the match. Hey, you know now. You have to. It's the station's rule. If not, I would have loved to do it really, but
okay, now I'll give them to Switzerland.
Okay, but they've gotten a red card, Ekene.
It's no matter.
Okay, and they're playing like it doesn't matter. I tell you.
Yes.
All right, Ekene. Thank you so much for your thoughts. Can we take in one or two more calls? Let me see. Okay, I'll see. One more call. 0817 000951. Soccer Nation, good evening. Good evening. Your name and where you're calling us from?
This is Walter.
Walter, you're welcome.
What is score now?
1-1 now between Spain and Switzerland, but Switzerland just got a red card. You want who to be out?
I want Spain to be out.
Why? Who do you want to win it now?
Because the big boys are out. France, Portugal, Germany.
Okay, Spain should just join.
All
right, thank you so much. We've gotten your thoughts right there. All right. Sorry we can't take any more calls because of our time. I do apologize, but we'll see how we can do it on Monday so we can at least take 5 calls. But by the way, like I told you, Freuler was red carded, and they've even substituted Xherdan to be taken out. As Xherdan Shaqiri has been taking off. He's walking off the pitch for Djibril Sow. Djibril Sow coming in for Xherdan Shaqiri. By the way, like I told you, I'm sure you know that Kevin De Bruyne and Eden Hazard might not be making that game. There are huge doubts for that game. I've not seen the team list yet, but the starting lineup most probably would be Axel Witsel and Yuri Telemans in midfield, Thorgan Hazard and Mounier on the flanks. I mean for the midfield, Dries Mertens, Yannick Carrasco, Romelu Lukaku, Toby Alderweireld, Thomas Vermaelen, Jan Vertonghen. I mean, since Vermaelen left, he's still playing. You never can tell how these things work out. Thibaut Courtois, the goalkeeper. Like I told you, Xherdan Shaqiri taking out for the Swiss side. By the way, for Italy, of course, you know who to expect in that team. Lorenzo Pellegrini is the only injured man. They have doubts too, but expect Ciro Immobile. Lorenzo Pellegrini, not Lorenzo Insigne, will play. Lorenzo Insigne, Ciro Immobile, Federico Chiesa, fine player. Marco Verratti, Jorginho, Nicolo Barella, Spinazzola, Giorgio Chiellini, Leonardo Bonucci, Di Lorenzo, and of course Gigi Donnarumma. It's still 1-1 between Switzerland and Spain. Let me just give us one or two of the papers right there in Europe and the reports they have. PSG, that's Paris Saint-Germain. We hear, according to ESPN, they are in advanced talks to sign Spain defender Sergio Ramos on a free transfer. Meanwhile, the Sun has it that Manchester United are keen to sign a striker and have identified Everton's England forward Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Manchester United, I like that. I mean, if it can happen, but I don't think Rafa. I don't think Rafa Benitez will be willing to let that man leave. But what do I know? We'll see how it goes. But for now, still 1-1 and chances upon chances. But it's been the referee has blown that one. Okay, it was a ball well contended with between Ferran Torres and the man sporting jersey number 3 for the Swiss side, and the referee has blown for an infringement. All right, more on the papers. Espirito Santo, we hear, has told Harry Kane he will not be sold without his blessing. Although the England striker is expected to reiterate his desire to leave the club this summer. I think that man will go. It's simple. Everton are hoping to beat us now to the signing of Brighton defender Ben White, £50 million. I think Ben White would... You never can tell. Ben White might... but I think Ben White should choose Arsenal over Everton. If you ask me, I think Arsenal are looking serious in their bids. Their bids, though, but they've not signed. But the bids, that they're looking like a serious team, you know. So we'll see. Arsenal have confirmed interest in Manuel Locatelli from Sassuolo, and Juventus have received no indication from Portugal forward Cristiano Ronaldo that he wants to leave the club. So he might stay. Barcelona hope to finalize the sale of Spanish defender Junior Firpo to Leeds United in the coming days, while Tottenham are interested in Miralem Pjanic. Liverpool are monitoring Brighton's midfielder, Malian midfielder Wes Bissouma, and Ajax Netherlands Ryan Gravenberch as a secret replacement for Gigi Wijnaldum. Arsenal are keen to sell Willian this summer, but the Brazil winger's wages demands are putting off potential bidders. That's why we wrap things up on today's edition. There was a chance for Spain, and it was well received by the goalkeeper of the Swiss side. That's why we wrap things up. Apologies, we can't continue to give you updates on that, but I'm sure everybody doing the programs, the likes of Dave and the others, would always try to chip in if needs be. Wisdom Obina is my name, and this show was Soccer Nation. Best 15 minutes of football you can find anywhere on radio, brought to you by Peak Choco.
Place, that's where the victory's won. 'Cause you failed.
Good day, listeners. We are glad to have Mr. Frank from the Business Hub International here with us in the studio. Mr. Frank, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much. Good day, listeners.
Mr. Frank, a lot of people would want to know what this Business Hub International is all about. Right now, we hear you are running an international campaign. What is it all about?
The Business Hub International is an international business organization that partners with smart and forward-thinking Nigerians to help them raise capital for their business or projects. Now, the watchword here is raise. We'll help you raise the funds you need to start your business without borrowing money from financial institutions, and the money you make in the process years, you don't need to pay it back. The Business Hub is presently running an international campaign called the La Buena Vida campaign, which is also known as the Good Life campaign. The campaign is targeted at the middle and upper class in our society, as well as anyone who desires the good life. This campaign is designed to give you a cash flow advantage through our compounding cash flow system, provide you with the lifestyle packages that include discounted luxury travels, global VIP concierge services, car ownership schemes, as well as the home ownership program under the Ego Block platform, and so much more. Now, since 2016, the Business Hub has been helping people build their businesses by providing them a real-life functional roadmap towards financial freedom.
Now, what are the categories of people you will be engaging with, and how can they contact the Business Hub International?
All right, I am going to list out the categories of people based on the kind of problems you can help them solve. Number one, do you have a plan to start up a business and require the knowledge on how to raise the funds you need? Pick up the phone and text yes to the Business Hub. Do you want to have cash flow advantage that will allow you to enjoy the good life, have access to discounted travels to exotic locations around the world, as well as take advantage of our global VIP concierge services? Pick up the phone and send yes to the Business Hub. Do you want to own your own home or buy the car of your dreams through a simple but effective lease and payment system? Send yes to the Business Hub. Do you need to raise capital for whatever smart project you've had in mind over the years? Pick up your phone and send yes to the Business Hub, because the Business Hub has a functional working plan on ground that will help you raise the funds you need. So we challenge you to deal with your cash flow problems today by letting the Business Hub help you today. We will provide these services free of charge to the first 30 people who will send yes to us from this program. If you are not among the first 30 people to send yes to us, you will have to pay a consultancy fee of 50,000 naira. But if you are one of the first 30 people to send yes, the consultants of the Business Hub will talk to you completely free of charge. The consultant of the Business Hub International will be on ground to discuss with a limited number of people who will be assisting in raising capital. Now, we intend selecting only 30 people from this particular program. So if you are with your phone and you want your cash flow advantage, or you desire the good life, get ready to send yes. Do not delay. Pick up your phone right now and get ready to be the first to send yes to the number I am going to be calling in a short while. Send yes to
0703 654 5265.
The number once again is
0703 654 5265.
Simply send yes to
0703 654 5265.
The consultant of the Business Hub are on ground to assist you achieve your financial goals of enjoying the good life. All you need to do is to be among the first 30 people to send yes to
0703 654 5265.
Our consultants will give you a call, schedule a meeting for you. From there, we will take it on and help you over the next couple of months. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Thank you, Mr. Frank, for sharing this amazing opportunity with us.
Thank you very much for listening.
It's been 8 years. 8 years of broadcasting, conversations, eyewitness reports, entertainment, jokes, and laughter. Marking our 8 years anniversary, we've got loads of packages for you. Holiday packages to Zanzibar, Kenya, Dubai. We've got phones, cash prizes, and so much surprises for you. All to say thank you for always being here and being a part of our family. Today, 95.1 FM.
Today 95.1 FM. To copy this tune, press 9.
This is Today. 95.1 FM.
For current news and information, press 5.
They are politicians, all of them. They know what they do.
So they know how they attack each other.
To stay connected all day, press 1.
The person who raised the name is the one who made the public know about.
Good afternoon and welcome to the world news on your premium talk radio station.
We are your premium talk radio station. Today 95.1 FM, the station with a unique dial.
It's hot, spanking new.
On Today 95.1 FM.
Voice of the people.
On with the show. On with the show.
Best in talk, news, sports, and every other conversation. We are Today.
Now that's entertainment.
In case you missed out on the morning show,
not to worry. Music, gossip, drama.
This is Entertainment Recap.
Who doesn't love this?
Entertainment Recap. Every weekday, Monday through Thursday,
6:30 p.m.
on Today 95.1 FM. Tell me what you want. I can be your friend. I can be your muse. Call my name and I'll be there. Do you know me? Do you know me? I am Dave Roberts, your favorite guy on radio.
Can love you better through the stormy weather.
Catch me when you can.
'Cause you're Peter Pan, you're no landing never. Have you ever felt this? Love so
95.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back.
Gigi,
run. Oh yeah, put your lighters up if you know say you go represent. Wow, okay, you get the evidence. Too much opolo onto intelligence. Social media no be real life, but confirm. Shey you see we dey verify. Shey you see we dey verify. Shey you see we dey verify.
here to play. I'm on my grind. Who's on the line? When you're my car ready to go. Let's get little, see a little one. Come and take your baby. Your woman wanting me. Have myself done that. Let's get little, see a little too. Come on, grab your daddy. Make her tell her daddy before she call me daddy.
Oh yeah, put your lighters up if you know say you go represent. You get the evidence. Too much opolo onto intelligence. Social media don't be real life, but confirm. Shey you see we dey verify. 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 Confirm. Bruh, I'm on a new level. Never I'm fresh, it's impossible. The competition we take qualify. Make I get the clean up, make I sanitize. From the west to the south to the east. Even a Woki they dance to the beat. VIP, lifestyle, classy. Shey you see when we move with the beat like the gang. Okay to do a leba. Yaba e brute meta. Osho di solo. I can get festa. Let me go ye way. Aja opa le day. For Lagos Island. We take over the place.
Let's get little, see a little one. Come and take your baby. Your woman wanting me. Have myself done that. Let's get little, see a little too. Come on, grab your daddy. Make her tell her daddy
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1
Cola.
I'm on a wee musicians, we don't call, make us vex. We go sing for you, but you don't know us. Smelling 48. Oh yes, yeah. Say that they ram my matter, but anytime I come, then jackpot. Oh, say now the top, I they go. I'm steady, I they climb my ladder. I see no man where I be, forget say I know they rock my brother. Oh, me I know they talk too much, and the money I they try to gather. Live my life, I run my race. Don't my turn, my time go day. Me I know they worry from my face. Happiness is there for front the way. If I like, I pump my dough. Pop champagne and lift my coat. As I see no man, they call my phone. Happiness is there for front the way.
See, Charlie chop life when you be alive. Nobody vex, not testimony, say you be alive. Hey, many know that way we should be alive. Say the bread, thank God, say you be alive. See, no condition is ever permanent. God know the promise and faith like our government. So when it's shot for you, it will be evidence. Cause many cars go back for that your residence. Poverty no go come your way, but belly people no go cross your lane. But they be my time go fight for your case. The life na marathon, you go run your race. If it's too sweet,
live my life, I run my race. Don't my turn, my time go day. Me I know they worry from my face. Happiness is there for from the way. If I like, I pump my dough. Pop champagne and lift my coke. As I see no man, they call my phone.
Okay, bad boy, Rexit, let's go, yeah. Count your blessings one by one. Cause if you lie, we go flog you with the 2 by 2. 2 seconds, yeah. We the boys, when they do the do. Now we they make all the girls to the act the fool. Yeah, close to me, I go come out your teeth. Cause if you make me to start at the same part of the ship, yeah. 2 seconds, I go enlarge my coast. Now happiness, go full now, I'm like a drink. If you like, make the back bite. Yeah, from my matter, you know, concern it. I just like time to enjoy it. I don't feel like to take away my joy. Yeah, take away my joy.
Say that they ram my matter, but anytime I come, then jackpot. Oh, say now the top, I they go. I'm steady, I they climb my ladder. I see no man where I be, forget say I know they rock my brother. Oh, me I know they talk too much, and the money I they try to gather. Live my life, I run my race. Don't my turn, my time go day. Me I know they worry from my face. Happiness is there for from the way. If I like, I pump my dough. Pop champagne and lift my coat. As I see no man, they call my phone. Happiness is there for from the way.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk.
Vámonos, vamos encendido. Hoy el mundo es mío. Let it go, aquí estoy contigo. Somos un equipo. Ready, set, got your concentration. Hold the conversation. Push your back, swing your back with a combination. See me in rotation. ¿Pa dónde vas? De tanto no te vas a acabar. La realidad que todo comienza con bailar. Rotate, vuelta, cigarette, suelta. Rotate, vuelta, cigarette, suelta. Rotate, vuelta.
This is the champion section, and anything less than that get a hasty rejection. I point you in the direction where you can drink to the next one. I make my entrance, dribbling, bending, fast like an engine. Can't you see me trending? So anytime that you see me on the film, I'm defending my title, I'm rightfully legend. This ain't nothing abnormal. Should've known that I was a top scorer. UEFA Champions League baller. Win, I be your guy.
Rotate, vuelta, cigarette, suelta. Rotate, vuelta, cigarette, suelta. Rotate, vuelta. De lejos se te ve que tú quieres más, no vamos a parar, dale ya, pegado la pared, dale bring it back, no vamos a parar. De lejos se te ve que tú quieres más, no vamos a parar.
celebrate yourself. Then no, they yeah. Nígbà tí mo ti ṣiṣẹ́.
Rotate, vuelta, cigarette, suelta. Rotate, vuelta, rotate, vuelta. Rotate, vuelta, cigarette, suelta. Rotate, vuelta.
Good listeners make good men and women. Listen to Today 95.1 FM.
I just got it.
You remember the discovery.
This is Today 95.1 FM.
And those special moments that made them a family.
Let them say the say, and we do the do. My name is Annie Abdusalam.
Thank God for life. Thank God for hope. And Ekutego, your host with the most, holding it down as usual.
Should I propose to my man? He's refusing to propose to me.
Every single day is a blessing. Every single day is a gift.
If you want a promotion in your current job, you have to work on getting a promotion in your current job.
Taking a look back from where it's all coming from. A Benjamin Bugsy Academy.
Nobody does that better than him.
No other station does it like we do. Today, 95.1 FM, Voice of the People.
Live from the Garden City of Port Harcourt, Nigeria. This is Today 95.1 FM.
Yo, lo, yo. Yeah, blings, yeah. Classical boy, yeah.
Damn dizzy.
Follow. See, tell me, who could love you better? Who's your heart desire? Love you now, not later. Yeah, I said, tell me, who could kiss you better? Who fit to die on top your matter? Give you love in Pakam. If you know be me, who go love you, dad? I say nobody. I say nobody. If you know be me, Shade, who go love you, dad? I say nobody. I say nobody. Oh no. You love to feel my body. What have you done to me? You love to feel my body. So make you drop my money, no. What have you done to me? What have you done to me? Nobody feel love you like I do. Baby girl, say na me and you.
95.1 FM, Voice of the People.
And we're back.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
This president's failed.
It's about the future of this country.
We're going to take it back. We're going to take it back.
You asked us to vote you into that position so you can bring about that
solution.
So when you vote me, then you sleep.
Let me see if I can take another phone call. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
What makes a policeman to be able to feed is the gun he's holding. They use their gun to extort money from people.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
No longer news that we are truly the voice of the people.
Am I not a slave in Nigeria?
I refuse if you are. If you say you're
a slave. Let's not get to that now. So in Nigeria, that constitution. Rob is philosophizing.
You spot the difference now?
8 years. 8 fantastic years. My goodness.
8 years of broadcasting from the heart of Pitakwa. We have had this amazing 8 years of romance. And no, this is not a breakup voice note. This is to say thank you. Thank you for all the love, kindness, and dedication. Look at us now. Look at us now. We have 8 years of amazing growth. We couldn't have done it without you. Yes, you. You, our dear listener, you are worth it all. And because of you, we're dedicating the next 8 years to loving you fiercely. And so to start the next 8 years, for this month of our anniversary, you need to stay glued to this channel. We're giving out great prizes. We're giving holiday destination packages to Kenya or Dubai. You decide. We're giving out phones. We're giving out cash. We're giving lots of freebies. You don't want to miss any. We love you so much, and that's no lie. Thank you for 8 years. 8 years of awesome broadcasting.
Take you away. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Baba God, now your hand working. Now your hand working. I say,
8 years ago, we made you a promise of total information dissemination without any shadow of doubt or contradiction. It's been days, months, years of fulfilling that promise. And as we celebrate, we want to use this opportunity to thank every one of you who have been part and parcel of Today 95.1 FM. We want to promise you that we would continue to do this and even more. Stay glued to this dial and stand a chance to win amazing prizes, including phones, cash prizes, and even a trip to Kenya, Zanzibar, or Dubai, even as we journey into the next 8 years. Today 95.1 FM remains your numero uno. Happy 8th anniversary, Today 95.1 FM.
For your speaker, this time I call drop sleep for assistance. Shall we they blow your mind, Afghanistan? Kilo me.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
This is the inner symphony of greatness, the epic soundtrack of success. I was born a champion. I was raised a champion. I got champion in my bloodline. I've always been a champion. I will always be a champion. And when I close my eyes and die, I will be a champion. On my headstone, they will write champion. Every time they mention my name, they will say champion. My legacy is champion. My obituary will read champion. Every time they mention my name, they will say champion. Because I am a champion. Every day that I get up, I say good morning, champion. When I look in the mirror, I see a champion. When I go to the gym, I work out like a champion. When I eat like a champion. And the stuff I read makes me an even better champion. The stuff I put in my mind is champion. Because all day I am a champion. From sunrise to sundown, from the moment I open my eyes to the moment I close them, I am a champion. I pray, I think, I speak, I walk like a champion. No loss, no setback, no mistake will ever change that. I'm a conqueror, born to succeed, anointed to prosper, blessed and unstoppable. And I will arise out of the ashes because my God will not fail me. Because I am, always have been, and always will be a champion. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. I can do all things because with God, all things are possible. And I am a champion doing the impossible. Failure is not an option. I refuse to concede because I'm a champion when I bleed. My blood is champion. And anything that stands in my way, I will go through it, over it, or around it because I am a champion. Nothing can stop me. Blessed and unstoppable. I am the undefeated, undisputed, never beaten champion of the world. The world says I'm a loser. I get up every day and go to war with that statement. They think I'm lazy. I'm hungrier than ever. beast mode. I'm eating all competition. The devil says I've got no money. Money comes to me easily, frequently, and abundantly in God's perfect way. The world says I'm crazy. The world belongs to the bold. They remind me of the losses I've taken. They say I'll never recover. I serve the God of restoration. I will make a comeback. They say you can't pay your bills with dreams. Success will come off the assembly line of my mind. They say I only have average talent. Hard work and discipline are the great equalizer. Why don't you get a 9-to-5, a normal job that pays every week? Because I'm the head and not the tail. Above, not below. I was strategically designed for greatness. It looks like your God has forgotten you. My God will never leave me nor forsake me. You really believe all that stuff you're saying? Destiny is obligated by universal law to concede to the demands of unwavering faith, and I believe I'm a champion, committed, hungry, dedicated, fearless, bold, never wavering, full of faith, anointed, prosperous, strong, righteous, focused, disciplined, willing to do whatever it takes to be a champion. I will arise one day and make a fool out of all those who doubted me. I will live with no fear. I will boldly attack the things that scare me. They will not stop me on my destiny. No health issues, no job issues, no financial issues, no relationship issues. Nothing shall stand in the way of my divine calling, because I am a champion. I was born a champion, raised a champion, have always been a champion, will always be a champion. My legacy is champion. When it's all said and done, on my headstone, they will write champion. Success requires that you stare into the eyes of the things that make you feel uncomfortable. You have to learn how to master that fear. Every time that it arises on the inside of you, you've got to reach in there and pull it out and place it on your opponent, on the obstacle or the challenge that you're facing. Every time that fear knocks, you answer the door with faith. For the Lord did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. You either master that fear, or that fear is gonna master you. Because every time you give into that fear, a piece of your life dies. So I want you to make a decision right here and right now. Draw a line in the sand and say, I will not live this way. Fear cannot have me anymore. Nelson Mandela said, I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Now I will say it again. To go to the next level, you must boldly and aggressively attack the things that scare you. You must learn to look at that fear in the eye and the things that make you feel uncomfortable and say, so what? You will not stand in the way of my greatness. Every time fear shows its face, you grab it by its neck and you choke the life out of it. Stop letting false evidence appearing real destroy your dreams. Fear is just faith in reverse. Arise, champion, and go out and live the life you were meant to live. The moment you start to hesitate, you gotta attack it. The moment that fear whispers in your ear, you gotta smash it. To go to the next level, you must stare into the eyes of the things that make you feel uncomfortable. Your future is too important to be held hostage by fear. Get out of the stands, get out of that comfort zone, and move toward the edge. Walk all the way out there to the ledge and jump. God made you a conqueror. Now go out into the world and conquer. Champions master their fears. That's why we call them champions. be successful, you're gonna have to learn how to stare into the eyes of the things that scare you and make you feel uncomfortable and say, so what? The richest man to ever live, King Solomon, said where there's no vision, the people perish. So for you to be successful, you gotta get clear about what you want in life. Because when you have a vision, life stops happening to you and you start happening to life. You see, clarity is the starting point, the jump off for all personal transformation. Now I'm gonna give you 4 powerful questions to help get you started. Number 1, how do you wanna feel in each area of your life? Number 2, what does success mean to you? Define it. Number 3, what outcomes will produce that experience? And number 4, what goals will initiate those outcomes? You can tell the level of faith a person has by the size of their dreams. True believers dream bigger and aim higher, for they know the size of the God they serve. And if you want to accomplish amazing things and experience all that life has to offer, you must set enormous, almost to the edge of insanity, goals for yourself. The age of being practical is over. Dreaming with boldness takes the limits off of God. It allows Him to work the miracles that He is so willing to do. Don't set your goals in relation to your own abilities. Set your goals in accordance with the God you serve. And let me tell you this, all things are possible with God. So if you align with Him, if you align with His principles, you are blessed and unstoppable. Now let's go to the Word. Now to Him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. Now notice that last statement. According to the power that worketh in us. That means everything you need to accomplish your dream is already inside you. Wake up! That's the secret. It's already in you. When you gain revelation to that power that's in you, there's not a wall, there's not an obstacle, there's not a mountain that can stand in your way. Because all things are possible to him that believeth. And when you believe that kind of way, and you serve that kind of God, you are blessed and unstoppable. You have been granted through grace the power and authority to accomplish your divine assignment. He has placed seeds of greatness inside of you, and with that anointing, all things are possible. God does not want His ambassadors walking around on earth sick, broke, and defeated. There's no glory for Him in that. He made you to prosper in every area so that you can give a shining testimony to the world of His greatness. Every victory, blessing, and success you experience is designed in some way to put you in position to minister to the lost. He has empowered you to succeed so that you can have greater access to bigger and bigger platforms to pronounce His glory. You are a soldier in the mighty army of God, and no great general would send his soldiers out into battle empty-handed. He has fully equipped you to be victorious. Your weapons are faith, mind, and the spoken word. These are the 3 most powerful weapons in existence, and nothing can stand in the way of them. These are the same weapons Jesus performed all His miracles with, and you have complete access to them. John 14:12 says, very truly I tell you, whoever believes in me will do the works I have been doing, and they will do even greater things than these, because I am going to the Father. Now, if the word of God promises you something, then you can rest assured in full faith that you have it. The power's in you. Go now and change the world with it. Dale Carnegie said, most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. Arise, champion. Now perseverance transforms average, everyday people into world champions. So the key to victory, the key to success is never giving up. And in order for you to do that, arise, champion, you're gonna need a strong why to prevail, a strong reason to keep going. You see, the more difficult your obstacles are to overcome, the more you must keep your reasons for succeeding in front of you. Vince Lombardi said, the difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but a lack of will. Success is not about how you look on the outside. Rise, champion. You might look like a Lamborghini, mean and clean everywhere you go. But see, I'm interested in what's under the hood, cause that's what really matters. When life hits you with that brick, and you get knocked down on that mat, and I'm talking to the Linda Rouseys of the world, the ones that have been knocked down once and twice, and everybody out there is calling you a failure, everybody out there saying it's over. What are you gonna do? Rise, champion. I don't even think they should be able to call you a champion until you've been beat, because even losers keep going when they're winning. But when you get hit with that brick and you on that mat on your back, rise, champion. Then we separate the cream from the crop. Only when you're down 25 points on the biggest stage like Tom Brady, and you come back, can we call you the greatest of all time? Abraham Lincoln said, I am not concerned that you have fallen. I am concerned that you arise. Champions make adjustments, not excuses. Get up! The ground, the mat, being on your back is no place for a champion. Get up! Rise, champion. Now you at that crossroads. The decision you make now will ultimately define your legacy. I'm speaking to the Tiger Woods of the world. Each loss, each setback, each heartbreaking disappointment will try to disguise itself as failure, but it's all a lie. And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not give up. Many times on the road to success, you're gonna feel crushed, exhausted, and alone. See, life is not like Little League. Arise, champion. They don't give away participation trophies. There's the champions and everybody else. It's one or the other. How do you want to be remembered? Each time life knocks you down, arise, champion. You must bounce back with an even greater hunger to succeed. The ones that have the hardest time doing this are the ones that have weak whys. Now you can only go as far in life as your why will carry you. Champions have self-awareness. They know why they want what they want, and that why carries them to the promised land. The why is the birthplace of all champions. She is the mother to all legends and all the greats in every field. The more deeply you are connected to the thing you're trying to accomplish, the more likely you are to achieve it. Natural talent and ability, that's all good, but it won't carry a quitter. So you gotta find a why that makes you invincible, that you can run through walls with it. Get up! Nietzsche said, he who has a why to live for can bear almost anyhow. And I'm not ignoring what you're going through. Get up! And I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and tell you this gonna be easy, cause it's not. It's gonna be a struggle. You're gonna have to fight and claw and scrape your way up out of this thing. But you can do it if you wanna do it. Now, are you a pretender or are you a champion? You can't have a testimony without first having a test. The whole world is watching you right now. Get up to see how you respond. Show them what you made of. Never give up. Bonafide success can only be obtained through genuine expression of the truth. So be aware at all times of the war that is raging over your identity. See, society will try to conform you, try to break you, and most of all, label you. The battleground is over self, and you are under siege. Don't join the army of clones. Be yourself. Take off the mask and let the world bask in the beauty of an original. Be your own star on the stage of life. Accept inside that you are good enough and worthy enough to be loved for the person you really are. Champions live every day in the boldness of being themselves. You were never meant to be a carbon copy of anyone. God strategically designed you for greatness. Life is your canvas. Grab the paintbrush and express yourself. When you can show the world who you really are, without any reluctance, without any fear, and without needing people to accept or validate you, only then can you truly be the artist you were created to be. Stop chasing the trends. The 1% didn't become the 1% by chasing the other 99%. They went their own way. They made their own path. They searched inside and found themselves. If you want to be successful, stay in your lane. You gotta do you. Stop chasing the world. Awaken to yourself and the world will come chase you. All that you want, crave, and desire inside can be found in your own uniqueness. Stop chasing other people's dreams. Stop running from yourself. Quit being the person other people want you to be and start living the life God planned for you. It's impossible to consistently do the things it takes to become successful when you're not being true to who you really are. To fully walk through the door of victory, you must be in your assigned calling. When you stay in your own lane and build around the strengths God gave you, you will begin to attract massive success. That's the key. The key is you already have it inside of you. What you're looking for, you already have. Listen to me. Just because you admire somebody else's talent or their greatness does not mean that you were anointed to do what they do. You were designed to do you. You see, refusing to accept the role that you have been assigned leads to internal conflict. See, I think one of the biggest problems in the world is everybody's out of position. They've adopted other people's dreams, other people's destinies, and when you're not in your calling, all you're gonna have in your life is chaos. You're gonna have struggle because you're going against the grain. You're not doing what the manufacturer God made you to do. This misalignment will cause strife and all types of disorder in your life. So honesty is the first step to bringing your spirit back into harmony. Being real translates into inner peace and sound mental health. When you're comfortable in your own skin, your relationships with others will flourish. There's nothing more beautiful, more powerful, and more seductive than a person comfortable in their own skin. Be you. Stay in your lane. Everything I teach is rooted in the word. Psalms 139:14 says, I will give thanks to you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, and my soul knows it very well. Stay in your lane. You're beautiful.
I told you, I'm the real champion. I told you, I'm the champion of the world.
Positive Worldwide presents a Motiversity and Billy Allsbrooks collaboration. Dare to dream. Dare to dream. The world belongs to the bold. Dream bigger, champion, and bring home the gold. So many of our dreams at first seem impossible. Then they seem improbable. And then when we summon the wheel, they soon become inevitable. Small dreams will choke and suffocate the life out of you. There's no money, no fame, no glory ever achieved with small thinking, because it adds no value to the world. You see, small thinking is rooted in doubt, and doubt is the plague. So I challenge you right now, dare to dream. Now Helen Keller said, The most pathetic person in the world is someone who has sight but no vision. Now see, that's rooted in the word. Where there's no vision, the people perish. See, when you see the world from a kingdom perspective, your options are unlimited. For with God, all things are possible. So now I ask you this. That dream you're dreaming, examine it. Can you do it on your own? Because if you can do it on your own, then you left God out. Then you need to go back to the drawing board and dream bigger. Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to dream to the point the world tells you what you're striving for is impossible. And then I want you to get up every day of your life and go to war with that statement until you prove it a lie, until you prove them all wrong. Because until you find the impossible, you're not living. Small dreams give birth to insignificance, an average, mediocre existence. And you weren't designed to live that way. Dare to dream. If the dream you're dreaming doesn't scare you, dream bigger. If the dream you're dreaming doesn't require you massively growing, expanding, dream bigger. If the dream you're dreaming doesn't have the world saying you're crazy, then dream bigger. The world belongs to the bold, to the hungry, to the fearless. The rest are just spectators. You are the artist. Your thoughts are the hand that guide the paintbrush. Now paint the life you want to live. I dare you to dream. Now I want you to take that dream and consistently project it onto the canvas of the world until you breathe life into it. Because only when you're reaching for the impossible are you truly living. Reach for the stars. No limits, no boundaries, no restrictions. Unlimited. All things are possible. I dare you to dream. All things are possible. I dare you to dream. I want you to reach higher, dig deeper, pursue greatness, exemplify excellence, give the world a glimpse of who you really are. When are you gonna start living the life you were meant to live? Imagine grand outcomes for your life, as if there were no limitations or barriers to restrict you from achieving them. Think outside the box by moving your mind into the realm of unlimited possibility. Vision is the genesis of all greatness, and I dare you to dream. There's no money, no fame, no glory in small thinking, because it doesn't add any value to the world. I dare you to dream. Never leave success. You gotta own it. You see, for successful people, there is no tomorrow. It's just a long list of todays. Boldness. So you gotta seize the moment. You gotta conquer every opportunity that comes your way. Boldness. All in. So you gotta commit. Cause you can only go as far as your self-discipline will carry you. See, there's nothing wrong with having big dreams, big goals, big ambitions. But here's the deal. See, your work ethic, your discipline, your commitment must match what you're trying to accomplish. You see, a goal without discipline is just an illusion. You're fooling yourself. Now see, you have the ability. You got the talent. You got the gift inside of you. God put it there. But you gotta make a decision. Do you want it? I mean, do you really want it? See, to go to the next level, you will have to boldly attack the things that scare you. No more doubt, no more fear, no more hesitation. Go be who God designed you to be, a champion. Set yourself on fire with passion. Exemplify greatness in everything you do. You see, everything that's happened to you up until now in your life was strategically designed to prepare you for this moment, to prepare you for your future. So stop running from your destiny See, your breakthrough will happen when you pick up that hammer and you aim it for the glass. See, that's the only way it's gonna happen. It's not gonna come to you. You're gonna have to go to it. You gotta shatter all misconceptions, all barriers, all limitations. Refuse to be average. From this day forward, set out to do what the world says is impossible. And refuse to let the masses keep you in the cemetery, which is the comfort zone. See, life isn't being lived unless it's being lived out on the edge. Cause see, you were designed to grow, to stretch, to reach, to expand, not to be a slave to being comfortable. See, the number one reason people fail is broken focus. So you gotta remove anything in your life that is taking time away, taking energy away, or is distracting you from your destiny. So you must consolidate all your focus, all your energy, all your resources to the tasks needed to achieve your dreams. See, scattering yourself only makes you weaker. You can't do everything. You aren't designed to do everything. Success requires unifying your thoughts and actions behind a single, clearly defined purpose. Boldness, all in. Never leave success. You gotta own it. From the moment you open your eyes, you gotta set the tone for the day. And the first question you need to ask yourself is, what am I gonna do to get better today? You see, the great Lao Tzu said, mastering others is strength, but mastering yourself is true power. Now understand this. What you do consistently, you will eventually become. Therefore, your first objective on the road to success is to master and conquer yourself. One by one, you must overcome the daily temptations to stand in the way of your dreams. Now I want you to understand, you have greatness in you. God put it there. But the only way you'll ever be able to access it is by going through the gates of self-discipline. You can't outsource self-discipline, self-control, self-mastery. You gotta stop blaming everybody else for your own shortcomings. If you wanna make progress, you must address what I'm telling you right now. Now, discipline starts in the mind. It's rooted in your why and ultimately determines whether your dream lives or dies. Now let's go to the word. He that haveth no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. You see, the less discipline you have, the more vulnerable you are. And what you don't master will eventually master you. Most people spend all their time and focus on the external aspects of success and never address the internal mechanics that actually produce it. Your grind, your work ethic, that's your plane ticket up out of here. That's your only way out of mediocrity. Greatness can only be purchased with the currency of hard work. Now let's go back to my last message. Stop leasing success and own it. And what I mean by that, see, on Monday, a lot of you out there, you're doing everything it takes. You're hitting it hard. You're going all in, 100, 120. On Tuesday, you're doing the same thing. You're going all in. You're doing whatever it takes. And then Wednesday comes, and your discipline breaks down. And you give it all back. All the gains you made on Monday and Tuesday, you give back on Wednesday. Now Monday and Tuesday, you was driving a Bugatti. The only problem with that is it was a rental car. And on Wednesday, you returned that thing. So what I'm trying to get across to you is, success requires discipline. 24/7, 365. It means going 120 all out every day, no excuses. It's that simple. You got two choices you can make. Embrace discipline or accept defeat. Simple as that. Now, many of you walking around out there like you got all the time in the world. But here's the truth, you don't get a second chance at this. You don't get a second chance, I'm telling you. It's up to you. Success avoids the undisciplined like the plague. So it's time for you to arise, great warrior, and go be the person God made you to be. Now all of you out there with just average talent, self-discipline is the great equalizer. Hard work, discipline, that's the membership fee that filters out the weak from the strong, the losers from the champions, the average nobodies from the legends. Which one you want to be? I am the messenger. God sent me to tell you that your best days are ahead of you. This is not the end. And no matter what you're facing, the trial or the tribulation, the circumstance or the situation, you will come out of this victorious. I am the messenger, bringing the message of hope to the one thinking of taking his own life with a needle in his arm, shooting dope. To all the homeless, to the one the doctor just told you only got 6 months to live. To those who've been raped, to the woman who just got re-diagnosed with cancer for the 3rd time, to those that just went bankrupt, to that one out there who just lost their whole family in a car wreck, to those that just lost their baby, and my brother who just got told he'll never walk again. I'm here to tell you all, God has not forgotten you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. This is not a coincidence that you are hearing this message. This message was spiritually and strategically designed for you. Now God says, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. And see, you must go through what you're going through so that you can be shaped, refined, and molded so that you can qualify for your future. So you will be prepared to do your calling. So consider it all joy, my brethren, when you encounter various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance. And let endurance have its perfect result, so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. I am the messenger. For what the enemy murdered, killed, and destroyed, your faith can resurrect. For I will restore the lost years that the cankerworm ate. So don't let the devil lie to you. God has an amazing plan for you, and I'm the messenger. Son, here to bring hope to that mama whose son is out there on the streets, hooked on pills, who everybody else is giving up on. For that mama who's at home, praying over her child in prison, don't you give up, cause the word says, and we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. So you stand on that and you believe. Let God be your banner, Jehovah Nissi. He will not fail you. God still moves. And for that one who they say is on his deathbed, he sent out his word and healed them and delivered them from their destruction. I'm the messenger sent here to deliver the hope. And the Lord who's mighty in all things says, I dare you to trust me with your dreams and hopes. I am the messenger. Stop telling God how big your problems are and start telling your problems how big God is. And since we have hope, we are very bold, because the word says, and in all things whatsoever ye ask for in prayer, believing you shall receive. So I've been sent to that woman who's about to give up on her marriage, and to that man who feels like he's gonna let his family down and on the verge of throwing in the towel, to giving up, to ending it all. I am the messenger. God still loves you, and this is not the end. And I was sent to the man in prison who doesn't see any reason for living. And I was sent to that young girl who's considering an abortion because she just doesn't understand how she will ever be able to take care of that child. I'm here to tell you, God is with you, and with God all things are possible. I am the messenger of hope. And for that one out there who thinks they've done the unforgivable, I'm here to tell you that God is the God of second chances, and His grace will set you free. I am the messenger of hope. Billy Alls Brooks. Blessed and unstoppable. Blessed and unstoppable. Success starts with putting the right things into your mind. And my new book, Blessed and Unstoppable, was strategically designed to align your mind with the laws of success. This curriculum will teach you the inner mechanics required to go from average to phenomenal, from living a life with limits to being blessed and unstoppable. As you follow this guide step by step, amazing breakthroughs will happen. New doors of opportunity will open, and favor will begin to chase you down. Blessed and Unstoppable is a 31-day devotional on the laws of success. This book will instigate the thought process and actions required to transform your life. Each day has a Bible verse, a teaching on that day's principle, a positive affirmation, a prayer for the day, self-assessment questions, success quotes, action steps, and a powerful inspirational message. Regardless of what field you're in, Blessed and Unstoppable is your blueprint for success. Get your copy at blessedandunstoppable.com. Also available on Amazon.
Radio has never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Promo. In the spirit of our 8th anniversary celebration, Today FM has an amazing offer for you. Book 8 slots and get 3 slots free. That is, pay for 8 slots and you get an additional 3 slots for free. Take advantage of this wonderful offer and showcase your business products or services to our wide audience. Promo runs from June 26th to July 26th, 2021. Book your adverts today. Happy anniversary, Today 95.1 FM.
Right on time. She give me front door, what I really want is your love.